Let's have a real conversation. A real conversation. Big question. Today's only Wednesday, and this has been the question of the week. I've had people inbox me over and over again how to make money with no money. And I thought about it and I said, okay, this is just something that keeps going on. This is just a question that happens over and over and over. But we really need to discuss the bigger problem. I know in your mind, Glendon, I have no money. I need money. Jojo need milk. Big Mama needs some money. Little so and so needs this. He needs that. Everybody needs money. I have no money, and people don't value me. I need to get some money. And I know you're going, that's the larger problem. No, it's not. It's not the larger problem. Let's look at the larger problem, which is you do not put money as a priority in your life. It's not a priority. If you can get to level 152 on Zawoski's game or whatever fucking game, if you can get to the highest level, but you don't have any damn money to your name, playing games, doing this other stuff is more of a priority to you than earning money, because you can earn money with no money. But see, this is the problem. You have to work. You'll have to work maybe some bullshit job. You may have to do some shit you don't want to do to earn money. This is the problem. I did an analysis. What I'm really getting is, hey, Glendon, how the hell can I make a lot of money with little to no fucking effort? That's the cusp of it, because there's more videos on this channel that tell you exactly what to do, how to do it. But yeah, Glendon, man, I'm not trying to work that hard. I understand I'm living with my mama. I understand I'm living with my parents. I understand I have no money, but I'm trying to have that lifestyle like you have, that internet lifestyle where you come and go as you please, do what you want to do. That's what I'm looking for. And I don't want to pay you, and I don't really want to pay anyone. I just want to get paid. Second problem, it's all about you. There's no one else that comes into the equation. You got to get money, not we got to get money. You got to get money. No one else matters. You're selfish as fuck. That's another reason you are broke. That's another reason you are broke. You're selfish as I don't know what. So I'm going to keep the points close. Number one, money's not a priority to you. It's not. Number two, you're selfish as fuck. Number three, you believe in fairy tales. I want you to really think about this. And sometimes when someone pulls a thought out of your head and they give it back to you, you go, oh, now that the air has hit it and it's turned green, that shit looks crazy as it sounds. You're asking someone you don't want to pay, you don't want to do anything for, to help you earn a significant amount of money and only be paid in your undying gratitude. Now, let's flip it. I came to you, I came to your house, and I said, feed me. And you cool with that. You're cool with that. She was like, hey, I got some leftover steak. And you're like, no. I don't want steak. I want that stuffed flounder and some garnishes. And could you get a certain Merlot? And they sell it in Publix. So not only am I coming to your house and I'm turning down the good food that you are offering me. The steak was awesome. Just got to heat it up, and they'll be, sometimes leftovers are better than the main dish because they've seasoned a little bit more. But no, I don't want that. I want you to go to the store, spend money, cook, and then feed me exactly what I want at the right temperature, at the right time, with a mildly chilled Merlot. Because you don't, yeah. Now, if someone came to your house with those requirements, what would you think? They're fucking crazy. Yes, that's the problem. People don't think. Don't think. So, number one, money's not a priority. Number two, you're selfish as fuck. Number three, you are living a fantasy. You're living a fantasy. This is why you're broke. To make money with no money requires that you give some type of equity of your life. The more unskilled, the more unremarkable services or talents that you have, the harder you will have to work. It's there. It's possible. It's on the table. But the thing is, many of you can't get it through your fucking thick skulls that you got to work. You have got to work. There is no Superman, no Spider-Man. There's no Incredible Hulk. There's no fucking Thor coming to save your ass. If you do not put your ass to work, whatever support system you have, whatever people are helping you, when they're in a position where they can't help you, you will perish. The average woman who receives significant child support, once that child support is over, enters into poverty because they become dependent on the money of other people. This is why you have generation after generation of people on public assistance. Generation after generation, because they have been taught that someone's going to do something significant for them. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's $300-400 a month. You get a check for doing absolutely nothing at all and you didn't earn it. That's significant. And we got these people who are wondering why they can't move forward, why they can't make the money they want to make, because it's not a priority. It's not on the table. It's not thought about. And I know you're going like, I think about not having money all the time. See, once again, that goes to that selfishness. You think about you not having money. You do not think about what you can do for another person. It's all about you. And as long as it stays in that little circle of you, real tight, money can't get in. Money, it can't get in. No, it can't get in. You got to start thinking about bigger things other than yourself, other than your needs, other than your selfish desires and wants. Long time ago, when I used to think like you, and this is why I'm being so hard, because I know the mindset, because I used to have it. I used to go to the store and pull out these magazines and see these fancy ads, and there's this slick guy in front of a nice audio system. Because see, back in the day, an audio system, if you had a nice audio, that was a sign of prestige and status, your audio system. And hey, if you send me $29.99 next month, you could be driving a Ferrari. I was that fucking stupid. I was there because, see, when you are selfish, when you only think about yourself, and when you don't place money as a priority and you don't think, it's very easy to be seduced by anything. If I had sat back and said, why would someone tell me how to make millions of dollars for $29.99? I would have been like, this is some bullshit. But I didn't think like that because I was desperate. I wanted that shine. I had that thirst. Yeah, I wanted to be like, Mr. Big Stuff, Mr. Big, rolling around in a nice car, living in a nice neighborhood, doing all that stuff, but never really thought about the process of how to get that stuff. And that's where you are. I have people who are mad at me on this channel because I just don't sit and talk to them for hours and hours and hours, giving them good information for free because they had simply asked for it. My daddy told me I was special. My mama told me I was special. Yeah, they did. You're special to them, no one else. If your ass can disappear for a day and nobody's blowing up your phone looking for you, that should tell you what you've done for other people. If you can die in your apartment and nobody comes looking for you within the days, they find your ass when the rent wasn't paid, or they find your ass in the house when the mortgage wasn't paid, and they come in and you mummified, that tells you your service to humanity. If you're in a position where you could just disappear for weeks and nobody's looking for your ass, you ain't really done shit for nobody. And that's why you're broke. That's why you're broke, and you will continue to be broke as long as you continue to think like that. I know you came here and you saw the title and you're just looking like for some simple quick, really, really easy solutions to solve your complex ass problems. There's going to be a solution section to this video, and you'll have to pay for it. I know it's horrible. That's called being in the real world. That's called being an adult. Yeah, I'm going to give you some serious solutions. I'm going to take you from point A to point B, how to go from broke to some money, from some money to okay money, from okay money to, oh, now I have the money I want. Notice the steps. Broke to some money to okay money. There's steps. Many of you want to just leap over all of that and get to the money you want. Don't serve nobody. Don't help nobody. Don't do shit for nobody else but your selfish ass. And you keep wondering why it's just a party of one. Why nobody gives a fuck about you. Yeah, that's the reality. If you are broke and all your friends are broke, and you know, if you're black, or you want to go with African American, then you're going to like, well, let's institutionalize racism. I'm going to say bullshit. It's because you do not place a priority on earning money. You don't. You're hoping to earn money. You're hoping someone to come in and save you because, see, this is how I look at slavery. I look at the brutality. I look at the horror of slavery and the people who survived that as being some extremely tough motherfuckers. You can walk in the room and have your dick cut off because you said the wrong thing to the wrong person. You can walk in the room and see someone raping your wife. You had to deal with that shit. You learned how to read an elementary book and somebody coming to your house to kill you because you learned how to read. The people who survived that are strong. They were not niggas or niggers. They were neither one of those people. They were strong black folks. That's my legacy. That's the folks that I want to make proud. None of this other bullshit. So if those folks had to do that just to learn how to read, and you sitting around with an iPhone, you're sitting around with an iPad, you got air conditioning, internet, you're playing bullshit games, and you sitting around broke and you wonder why? It's because you don't give a fuck. So don't give me that. Miss me with that bullshit. Well, it's institutionalized racism. No, it's you are fucking lazy. You don't really, and it's one thing to be ignorant, because I'm ignorant to a lot of stuff and I have to learn many things in life. But it's another thing to purposely stay fucking ignorant. If you don't know, you don't know. That's cool. But if you continue to not know year after year, decade after decade, that's on your stupid ass. That's you. I mean, seriously, that's you. And as someone who got online early, 2000, started selling on eBay, started selling on Amazon, had my own websites, I learned you can win with racism. Racism isn't going anywhere. Racism is a problem, but it shouldn't be your problem. It should be someone else's problem. What I mean by that is you should not wake up going, well, you know, the man is not going to let me win today, so why should I even fucking try? You're a fucking low expectation having ass loser. Understand, I'm not going to marginalize the problems of racism, but I'm not going to marginalize your low output ass either and go, oh, that's okay. No, we live in a world of unbridled opportunity, but many people are not taking advantage. Now, if you want to go from no money to some money, stay tuned. I'm going to give you that information. I'm going to give you a step-by-step process, and we're going to have some fun with this. Okay. This video is going to take 24 to 72 hours to process. So if you come here and you can't watch it, that's what's going on. So don't lose your mind. Don't leave crazy comments. Just wait. Come back 2 or 3 days later, or get on my mailing list. Any book below that you get, there's 5 of them for free. They'll put you on the list, and I'll shoot you out an email when it's ready. Now let's begin. How do you go from no money to some money? Let's look at your situation. Everyone has different situations, so I'm going to give you an example. And I'm going to start off with where we all used to be. Say you're 16, 18 years old, you live at home with your parents. Okay, that's a win. You don't have rent. You don't have a lot of bills. What you do is not get one job, you get two. You get one job to give you living expenses, to pay bills, pay your car insurance, whatnot. You get another job to save. Everything from job two goes into a savings account. This is how you're going to set up your accounts. You're going to have 4 accounts, 2 spending accounts, 2 savings account. Spending account number 1 is where most of your financial bills, your car note, whatever that comes out of that. Spending account number 2 is you just throw money there in case you have to buy something. Savings account number 1, there's long-term savings and there's short-term savings. Long-term savings, you're just saving for a sunny day. You're saving for good stuff to come. The second one is investment savings. To get into decent investments, you need a chunk of money. And when I say investments, I'm not talking about the stock market. You may hear of somebody that's got certain product, baseball cards or computers, whatever, and you can get it really cheap and flip it and quadruple your money. It's a sure thing. You did your research. That's what that money's for. Now, when you get paid, you split your money upon those 4 accounts. Now, your second job income is going to go into the long-term savings account. That's where that second source income, all of it goes into that long-term savings. That's where it goes. You're not going to do a 401k. You're not going to do a Roth. You're going to get yourself what I call some attitude money. Attitude money is $15,000 to $25,000. That's enough money for you if you've got to move, if your transmission drop out, whatever. You good. So you don't have to walk around kissing someone's ass because you have no money. So that takes time depending upon how much money you earn. So let's get back to it. You got your first job. Now you're getting you got your second job. You got your account set up. Now this is the point that you start to think, okay, what is the next step? Because when you have no money, you have no hopes, you have no skills, you got to do whatever bullshit job you can get, preferably two. Get that, earn some money. Now, once you've got money coming in, now it's time to start thinking of some business ideas. You've got what I call stability money. You're not getting rich, but you've got enough money to take care of yourself. You have enough money to take care of your business. At that point, you're an adult, regardless of your chronological age, because you can handle your business. That's first step, because what you have is many people want to go from infancy to adulthood and not go through these steps. And the thing is, it's possible, but when you get there and you didn't go through these steps, you're going to blow your money. When you have to work for your money, and this is something I learned dealing with many small business owners. When that wallet is so close to the owner, the decisions are hard because they earn that money. You're talking to someone in corporate, they didn't earn that money. It's just an allocation for their department. They're not spending their money. How they spend that money may impact their, bonus if they get one. They don't care, but you care. Now, you've got these 2 sources of income, right? You got stability. And part of this is growing up in maturity. Next thing you do is you start looking for small businesses that you can start for no money. See, this is where many people go wrong. I see it all the time. Hey, how do I get a loan? How do I get an investment? How do I get someone to invest in my building? If you're starting the right kind of business, your customers will invest in your services and products, and you don't need a lot of money to start a business. Conundrum Publishing, which I closed and then I rebranded it with the Hustler Mindset Project, I started for $298 with $185 going to hosting. You do not have to have thousands and thousands of dollars to start a business that will support you. You have to have a plan, a time. The next thing you're going to do is go to Amazon and get this book, The $100 Startup. I say preferably get it Audible. Go to Audible and get the audiobook. Listen to it 10 times. The next book you're going to get, Daniel Pink, To Sell is Human. You're going to get that book. I recommend the audiobook once again. Listen to it 10 times. Third thing you're going to get, Lead the Field, Earl Nightingale. Listen to that constantly. I'm going to have a course about that in a bit. So that's it. That's it. That's it. You're not going to, that's it. So you're going to listen to those books. You're going to pick one business ideal. You're going to create a list of several, but you're going to pick one and you're going to do what I call a 30-day window. You're going to work on this business for 30 days. Now, this is where you're going to run into pushback from society. Because if that first 30-day window in the business doesn't work and you move to something else and you tell people this, they're going to say you're flaky because you can't stick to something. One of the most dumbass things I've ever heard in society is that you should keep riding a losing horse in the race. Test your business. Test it out. It's free, doesn't cost you a lot, and you'll learn so much more. So 30-day business. For 30 days, we're going to do this business. We're going to do it all. We're going to research everything that we can research. You're going to put as much effort into it as you can. Then at the end of 30 days, you're going to say, is this a win or is this a go? Is this a win or a no? After you do that, then you've got feedback. So if it works, you add another 30 days. And then you keep pushing. And then at 90 days, if this business is feeling good to you on the money tip, the spiritual tip, and the mental tip. Now, see, your spirit is just how you feel. Your mental tip is, does this make sense? It's got to fit all three of those things. Because, there are many businesses that get you money, but spiritually, you can't stand them. Mentally, they drain you. So really, they're no good. You really just need to abandon those. I know it sounds crazy, but you got to live with you. I'm going to say something. You're better off with a business that makes you $50,000 a year, that leaves you happy and fulfilled and free, versus a business that makes you $2 million a year that's killing you. Yeah, I said that. And many people look at that and go, oh, no, it's all about the money. No, it's about you and your spirituality, your happiness. And when I say spirituality, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the spirit of humanity. So if it fits all those parameters in 90 days, you got yourself a business. At this point, you incorporate. And that's when you do your LLC and all this other stuff. Now, let's get back to having no money. Now, say you are 22. What you do is poll your friends. Go to SurveyMonkey. They'll give you a free survey thing or a trial. And find 50 of your friends and say, hey, these are your questions. What is the biggest pain in your life right now? What can I do to you to be of service? That's it. Send that out to your friends, not strangers, your friends. And when it comes back and you see the answers, when you start to see trends, that's a business. Then you go to your friends and say, look, I don't have any job. I don't have any money. So what I'll do is X, Y, and Z for you for this. That's money. That's it. That's all you got to do. But see, as I talked about in the first section of this video about being selfish and not giving a damn about anybody, when it's all about you, you don't even think like this. You don't even think to do this. Now, the thing is, this is not rocket science. It's getting past the selfishness of you. Once you get past that, so many opportunities just come up. They're all over the place. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. So that's another way to go from no money to some money. Third, you're neither a teenager or a young person, but you need to make some money. You have none. You're going to have to create a service business. Service businesses are something that's house cleaning, trash removal, cutting grass, manual labor. That's what you have to do. Now, let's talk about the internet. And this is something I figured out a long time ago. You see all of these kids, right? They're starting businesses. That's why I made a kid the first one. They don't have rent. They don't have any bills. And they have a lot of energy and a lot of free time. They build their businesses through sweat equity. I'm not going to marginalize them and say they don't work. They do work. One guy I read about, he sold his company for $20 million when he was 24, but he started the company when he was 14. That's 10 years of a business. So look at that from a standpoint of you have to earn your way in this world. You have to put out some energy and effort to really, really build yourself and build your business. So that's how you go from no money at all to some money. Now we are in the some money stage. You figured that out. You figured out a business. You figured out a service. You got your 2 jobs. You have cash coming in. Now, how do we go to the money that we want? Because we went from broke to some money. Now we're going to okay money. Now, how did we get to okay money? You got income, you've got stuff coming in. You set a goal to get to okay money. You now set a goal. You set a goal for 50,000. You set a goal for 75,000. You set a goal for 100,000. To me, that's okay money. Set that goal, rearrange your business to reach that point. Once you hit that point, now it's time to go for the money that you want to make, which could take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years. But let's examine what we've done. You've reached a level of financial stability. No, you can't go out and buy a Bugatti, but you can get a Honda. Shoot, you might be able to get a BMW. So you are eating, living, taking care of yourself while you build your business. Many people want to be taken care of. Many people want a helping hand. Once you get past a certain age, that becomes very challenging. I would say if you are a kid, and when I say kid, you're 12 to 18, this is the time for you to start a business. This is the time that you have the most support and help, unless you're in a really dysfunctional family or you're homeless or something. Right now, this is the time, because you've got all kinds of fallback. You've got all types of parachutes. You can't even be legally sued until you're 18. You can start a company, shit goes bad, they can't even sue you. Best time in the world, and nobody tells you that. And that's why I'm telling you, if you got a business idea, there's something you want to build, that's what you do. Now, we went over the overview, and we went over how to get to certain benchmarks. Now, let's talk about the mental aspect. Now, I have this book, The Hustler's Mindset. It's free. It's under the video. Go ahead and get that. Listen to that book about 10 times. It's an audiobook. As you go through this, because the process is really simple. It's not complex. It's not rocket science. It's not high level physics. It's very simple. Why do most people fail? Wrong mindset. Living on false narratives. Looking at, I should get something for nothing, or someone should take care of me, like this minimum wage debate. I don't want a minimum wage. I don't want one. Oh, I've had days I've made $1,000 an hour. I've had days I've made absolutely nothing. I will take that all day long, because minimum wage means this is where you are and you're going to stay there. Don't put that ceiling on yourself. Broke is not cool and it's not fun, and I've been homeless. So when I speak of that, I know your pain. But also, that's how I got out of a certain situation, because when I tell a story, I'll leave out one part. For a while, and I was in that boarding house, I had 2 jobs. I was going to labor pool, labor ready, labor force, and I was making anywhere from $5 an hour up to $9, depending upon the job. I had to have 2 jobs to live. I had to have 2 jobs to live. And it wasn't enough. And see, that's why I'm saying, once you reach a certain level of stability, that's when you start thinking of a business. The job is just a way for you to earn money to take care of yourself while you build this other stuff. I know you want to just be able to let the job go and spend all of your time doing your business and chasing your passions. That's just not reality for most of us. It's just not. And the sooner that you get that through your mind and you understand and embrace that it may take you 5 years to build your dream. It may take you 10. It may take you a lifetime, which I know sounds daunting and scary, but let's look at this. How many people that you personally know are living their dream? Yes, not that many. So the fact that you can even attempt it and get halfway there is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So that's what you should do. Change your mindset, focus, work, write your goals down. And once you get to like I said, that stability level, instantly think of some businesses. And do not think of businesses where you have to spend money. There'll be plenty of time for that later. And when I say, eBay and Amazon are very capital intensive businesses. That's why I no longer recommend them for anyone that takes my courses. Nope, don't recommend it. Don't bring it up. It's not part of the equation. And this is why. When you do those businesses, and they are businesses, but there's no marketing, there's no branding. I mean, some people try to brand, but the thing is, if you bought something off eBay or you bought something off Amazon, do you say I bought this from Glendon Cameron's store? No. You say I got it off eBay and I got it off Amazon. Amazon's the brand, eBay's the brand. You don't get any of that incredibly important stuff of building a business. Those are important elements. You don't get any of that. So you could spend 6, 7, 8, 9 years and you're going to reach a ceiling because those systems are not designed for you to win big. They're designed for you to win small, because everyone that scales runs into massive problems and many people leave both platforms. Something for you to think about. Now, that is about as plain and clean and easy as I can make it. If you need more help, you know where to go. I've got certain courses. I'm not even going to talk about them because I'm going to stay on point with this. But if you need more help, just go to shop.thehustlermindsetproject.com and there's stuff there for you. One more thing in parting. You're going to have to learn how to work incredibly hard. See, this is another aspect of going from no money to some money. There may not be in that. You may miss the NBA finals on TV. You may not watch cable. Your television may not come on for a few weeks or a few months because you're so busy working. Now, here's the caution. Hard work without an end goal is a trap. Because if you don't have plans, and that's why I say when you get both of these jobs, and that's why that second job or that second source of income has to go straight to savings, nowhere else, what you're going to do is start making that money as part of your income, part of your livable income, and you get stuck. So if you never ever take that money to live on and learn how to keep your burn rate really low, you put yourself in a position to start many businesses in your life, and that's something else. The old paradigm of working for one company or starting one business or having one career, that shit's out the window. You might start 5, 6, 7 businesses in your lifetime. Yeah, that's where we are. You know, you'll do a business, you may start some, it may be faddish and it'll last for 3 years and then, oh, I got to do something else. But if you've got the accounting method that I gave you in play, so what? You got money in the bank. You good. You good. But working hard, you're going to have to work incredibly hard to break out of that cycle. 2, friends and family who see you working hard. This is going to happen. You're going to start making progress. You're going to start feeling good about yourself. And then your friends and families are going to say this, you know, Christmas, cool. Thanksgiving, cool. 4th of July barbecue, cool. Go to those events. But they're going to drag you. And it's like, yeah, we got a party. We don't see you no more. You know, you think they're going to try to drag your ass down because you are escaping that cycle. You're leaving that area that they're in, and they see it and they feel threatened. They feel left behind. So subconsciously, they're going to try to sabotage you. Hey, come to this. Man, when's the last time you were drunk? Here's a shot. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Understand, there's no malice here. They think they're doing a good thing because they're trying to keep you at their level. So you're going to lose friends. Yes, you're going to lose friends. Your circle of people that you know will change because you cannot remain the same and expect your life to change. It's not going to happen. Just not. So that's it. You got your marching orders. You've got some tools. That's how you can go from no money to some money to okay money to the money you want. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll see you in the next session.